Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well at your home. Right now you are staying at your home and you are doing your work very good, but you have to follow the instruction of your subject teacher also. Whatever the homework given by him or her, you have to complete it on time. But students, whatever the queries you are sending to us, we have already given and you have to make understanding about the same. Okay, you are doing your hard work, keep going and get success in your life. With this wish, this is Virendra, your computer science teacher, and I am here to give you more and more about this chapter, that is chapter number 4, using Excel as database. And basically this video belongs to class 7 student, and today's lecture is most important for you. The reason is because today we are going to understand about pivot table. Yes, this is the most interesting feature of Microsoft Excel. In our previous videos you have watched about how to fill the form, how to create a form, right, how to do the subtotal, how to use the data validations, how to sort of data, how to filter your data. Okay, many things you have studied in a different videos, right? But right now today I am giving you the practical demonstration about the pivot table. So students, just have a review of this pivot table, that what is pivot table, why we are going to study this, what is pivot table and why we are studying this. That's a big question for you. So students, the answer is that pivot table is a very good feature of Microsoft Excel, and by using it we can summarize, we can organize, we can present our data in an efficient way. Right? Suppose your boss is asking about some kind of filtered data in a quick way, then you can use the pivot table. Right? So that's a very enhancing, very upgrading feature for you. Right? So without wasting any of the time, let's come to my laptop to have the demonstration about the same. Okay? Without wasting any of the time, please come. Okay students, now I am going to start the content for pivot table. Students, as you know that MS Excel is a very broad area, and in MS Excel lots of features are there. So today in this session we are going to understand about pivot table. Okay, so without wasting any of the time, let us start. So students, our first responsibility is to make some kind of data or to make some other thing depend on your requirement. Other thing means the tabulation sheet, or you can say the data sheet which the required by the concerned person. Suppose in a class 40 students are there, or you can take some other example. In an organization, some of the workers are working in that, and that workers having some kind of salary, okay, some prescribed salary, and after that they are getting in every month, right, they are getting the salary in every month. Okay, so once the table is maintained here, now we are trying to create the pivot table by using the DAT table. But the one concern I just want to check it out, that you have to know what is pivot table, right? What is pivot table? So as I have told you, that MS Excel having a very interesting features, many features are there. Okay, so pivot table is nothing but it's a one kind of a most interesting feature of MS Excel. And by using this, what we are going to do, that we are just going to summarize our table, going to analyze the table in an easy way, right? And after analyzing, if the concerned person asking for the filtered data, so you can give to him or her by this data, right? So pivot table is the feature of Microsoft Excel, and this feature is used to summarize, used to organize, and used to analyze the data, right? Data means your worksheet, right? So students, this is the one kind of definition for this. Now I am going to start the same, right? So first duty is you should know about how to start the Microsoft Excel. It's very simple for you. In the previous videos I have already given the relevant information about the same, right? So right now I have already made one kind of data for you, okay, and by using that data we are going to use the same, right? So this is the data, this is the one kind of Excel sheet I have made. Let me double click on that. Now it is taking a little bit of time. Yes, finally it's open now. Students, as the screen shows that right now 5 columns are there. The name of first column, serial number, second name, third department, fourth designation, and the last one is the salary. So whenever the particular Excel sheet is made, you have to make sure that you have to make a sheet like this, that the concerned person is able to understand in an easiest manner, right? Right now this sheet is showing that what is the name of employee, in which department they are working, what is the designation, and how much salary they are getting. Okay, so suppose I have taken the example here, Prashant. He is in development department, he is the manager, and he is getting 20,000 salary per month, right? So students, we are going to work on this kind of sheet here. So now the question arises here that how we are going to perform the activity on the pivot table. It's very simple for you. Let's start. First you have to go to the insert tab. Where? Insert tab. The first name of the group is tables. In that table there is a pivot table, right? This is the pivot table. Now let me show you what the content is already showing when the mouse pointer coming nearby. Click here to summarize data using pivot table or to insert the pivot chart. I will explain the pivot chart also, okay? Don't worry about that. So pivot table make it easy to arrange and summarize the complicated data and drill down the data in an easiest manner. So what is it? It's the one kind of method, one kind of feature. That feature is used to summarize or you can say organize the data, okay? Or you can say by organizing we have to a good analysis of the particular data, right? So let me click one time. This is your pivot table, and after that this is one kind of window is open here, and that window having the name of the window is create pivot table dialog box. This window consists of 4 kind of radio button, or you can say option button. First one is select a table or range, right? Means whatever the table you have made, you have to select it, or you have already made some table which is in another application, you have to use the second option. This one, use an external data source if you have made, right? But right now I'm not going to use the second option, I'm just going to use the first option only, right? So right now I have to give the range, okay, or I can give the name, the particular table, right? So first of all I will click here one time, then I will select the whole sheet here. Now again I will click one more time. Now after that come to the second part. Choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. Okay, now you have to give the option that you want the table in this existing sheet or you want a new worksheet, where you want. Okay, so by default the new worksheet is already selected. Please be remember, new worksheet is already selected here, right? By using this new worksheet, okay, you can have the data, you can have the pivot table, okay, in a new place. But if you want the same thing at the existing place, you can have it by choosing second option, right? First of all, now I'm going to choose the option here as a first new worksheet. Now I have to click OK. So now this screen will appear. If you see on the left side, the name of the pivot table is pivot table 1, right? On the right hand side, one pane is open. The name of the pane is pivot table field list. Pivot table field list. Now at the top side, it is written there, choose field to add a report. Choose field to add a report. Right now I have already told you 5 columns are there and each column having a particular name, right? So what you have to want, okay, what you have to do, first of all, right now I want that name field should be displayed on a particular screen, particular worksheet. Now what I'll do, I will just click one time, and after clicking that, immediately on the left hand side you are able to see the names of the particular employee, right? Names of the particular employee, and that is automatically added here on the row label, right? Now after that, if you want the name of the department also, then you have to click on department. Now if you click on department, the same thing immediately added to the row label, okay? But right now I doesn't want it because I want to summarize the data, I want to organize the data. So what I'll do here, just mouse pointer came on the department. Now after that, press the left mouse button and drag on the column label, right? So once I click on here or drop, or you can say release my mouse button on the column label, now you are able to see that already the names of the column is prescribed here, already written here, right? Now after that, what I'll do here, it's time to have the salary part, right? Means the particular person, means particular owner of the company wants the name of the employee, right? In which department they are working for and how much salary they are getting, right? So what I'll do here, I will just click on salary option. Now once I clicked on salary option, then the salary will automatically come in the values here, right? Let me repeat one more time. Once I click on name, then it will come on the row label, means you want to show the names in a row wise. After that, I have clicked on department, then department will be able to appear on the column label, right? But by default it is coming on the row label, means whenever the many kinds of columns are there, it is immediately come in the row side. But right now if you want to move to the another quadrant, then what I'll do here, just drag it, okay, just drag it, that I have already showed you like this. This is the 4-headed arrow is came here. Now immediately press the mouse button and release in the column label, right? And finally I have clicked on salary, right? So once I click on the salary, then immediately it will come on the values option. Now here one button is there, this one, this is the one kind of Greek letter, and the name of the button is summation, and only the summation doing only one thing, that is to add the values, Now let me give you the details about what the pivot table. Now finally this is your pivot table. Now first, this is the row labels. Row label means name of the employees. Now this is the name of the columns, means how many columns are there, okay, development, production, purchase, sales and store, right? So if you see here, your complicated data is going to be very summarized way, very organized way, right? So this is the main function of your pivot table, right students? Now Next thing is, let me give you the details about the same also. Now, in row label, if you click here, all the names are appear here. Suppose if I click here, now all the options are unchecked here, right? And I want to see the result of Rajesh only, right? Then immediately I will press OK button. Now, if you see the result, what the result is saying there, Rajesh belongs to purchase department and he has salary only of 10,000. So grand total will be 10,000, right? Now, so in the same way, if you click one more time, immediately all the checkbox are selected here and you will again have the same details. Right now, so it means that whatever the filter, this is the small triangle is the one kind of filter button. Okay, so by having the pivot table, no need to do the any kind of addition, it does automatically, right? So now if you want to see the details of Anshika is already working in sales department, 8,000 having the salary, so grand total is 8,000. Astito working in production department and his salary is 15,000. Okay, so by using this thing, each and everything is having a simple data. Simply means organized data, right? If I ask one question here, means what will be the total salary I have paid for development department? Let me repeat one more time. What will be the total salary I have paid for development department? So now the answer of this question is only 20,000, because in the development department only one person is working and that having only 20,000 salary, right? If I ask the same question for the production department, means how much salary or how much money I have given for the production department, then total is 25,000. So I will means the person boss is giving the salary about 25,000, right, for the production department. Okay, students. Now let me talk one more time. How much money is given for the sales department? Total is 28,000. So by understanding the data, we can give the relevant answers of the questions here, right? If I ask you what will be the grand total, means how much total amount I have given for each and every department or each and every employee. Okay, I just want a grand total. So grand total is written here 93,000, right? So the pivot table saying that it's a one kind of a very means you can say easiest way to reduce the complications, by just summarizing it, okay, by just organizing the data in an easiest way. And the answer of this question is pivot table, right? Okay, students. Now students, it's time to finish off the pivot table, and I hope you have understand in a very efficiently. But if you have any kind of query, any kind of problem, you will definitely reach me, right? So now it's time to give you one more extra knowledge for you, and that extra knowledge is related to table only, right? So what will be the extra knowledge? First I will come to the sheet number 3. This is the concern table which I have worked on it. Now first of all I will go to the insert, then immediately go to this small triangle. A small triangle gives you two options. Number one, pivot table and pivot chart. Now I am just going to give you the extra knowledge related to pivot chart. Okay. Now whatever the data you have analyzed here, if your concerned boss is asking about the in chart form, so you can also give the same very easily. Click one time. Once it is clicked here, you will get the same dialog box here. The name of the dialog box is create pivot table with pivot chart. Create pivot table with pivot chart. Now it is now in the first radio button asking for the select table or range. select a table or range. I will click one time. Immediately I have to select the whole table. Now what I'll do here, I will just asking that whether you want the pivot chart in a different worksheet or in existing worksheet. Let me click first option, that is new worksheet, and click one time. And once it is clicked, see on the below side, okay, sheet number 6. Okay, and the name of the table is now the pivot table is pivot table 2, right? So if you want to observe here, the particular space for the chart is already selected here, number 1. Number 2, pivot table field list pan is coming on the right side, you have already observed here. Okay, now only the concern thing is 4 tabs are coming automatically. 4 tabs: design, layout, format and analyze. Design, layout, format and analyze. These are the 4 tabs are coming automatically when I insert this pivot chart here, right? And if I come to the sheet number 5, then this is a pivot table, we have already worked on it, right? So if you see that right now only 2 options are coming here. One tab is options and second one is design, right? But if you want to work on it pivot chart, you will get 4 options here. Number 1, design, layout, format and analyze. Okay students, now after that what I'll do here, I want the name of the employees. Click one time, then immediately the name will come in axis field quadrant. Axis field quadrant means चौथे वाले column में आ जाएगा. Now after that, if I want the designation, okay, you can use it, or if I want to use the department, you can click just one time, then immediately then it will come on the axis field, right? It will come on the axis field. Okay, there is only, you know that now there is only 2 kinds of axes are there, x-axis and y-axis are there. Okay, if you talk about the 2-dimensional, right? So what I'll do here, I will just drag into the legend field. I want the legend. Why? Legend is like this. Legend is like this. It means how many departments are there. Okay, it will observe in the form of legends. Legends is the one kind of symbols which will be appeared on the chart, right? If you, for better understanding, I will make one more video related to only chart. So in that column I will give you the details about what are the parts of the chart are there, what are the components of chart are there. I will give you the explanation about the same, right? Or I have made one small video related to class 6 also. Okay, and in that video you are able to understand what are the components of the same, right? Okay, now after that, once it is done, now I want to have the salary part. So if I click that, immediately it will come on the values quadrant. Now if you see there, now your pivot chart is ready here. Just drag it. Okay, let me scroll down here. See, now this is your pivot chart. Okay, this is your pivot. Let me scroll down on the right hand side so that the particular space will be not hidden here. Okay, so you want the move to any other place, you can do it, right? Okay, one more thing I just want to give you. This is the one kind of chart area where the particular chart is made here, right? Clear? Okay, one more thing I just want to give you. Let me scroll down to the particular place. Okay, so finally you are able to understand that what the pivot chart is there and what the pivot table is there. This is your pivot table and this is your pivot chart. Okay students, so I hope you are able to understand each and everything. Okay, but students, if you have any kind of query related to pivot table or pivot chart, okay, we will just ask you, don't hesitate it. Okay, I am here to give you all kind of supports here. Okay students, so what are you waiting for? Just give your YouTube comments. Okay, I am here. I am always available here. Okay students, I hope you are able to understand each and everything what I have given in practical demonstration. Right now, whatever the queries you are giving related to your pivot table, I have already given the answer. But if you still have some kind of query, don't hesitate to ask. I am always here to give you all kind of supports to you. So with this, I just want to give you one request. Please subscribe my channel. Subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications for my latest video. And if you like this video, please share this video to your friends. Right friends? So in the last, not the least, I just want to give you a big thank you to you. A very big thank you to you because you have shown a good patience here. You have watched my video since the starting till the last. Right friends? So once again, a very good thank you for all my students, all my participants, all my viewers. Thanks a lot for watching me. Thank you so much.